In this video, we are going to be cooking up some vegetables. We're going to be barbecuing some vegetables and over the fire, and that is what we are going to be attempting to do today. If you like these videos, these food videos, these cooking videos, don't hesitate to subscribe and like the video, and I do appreciate comments. If you have anything that you want to say, I'll read it and I'll answer back. But yeah, let's get started with prepping some vegetables to be barbecued. Okay, let's begin this barbecue vegetables. I wonder why. Anyway, first off, we have to prep our vegetables. Pretty simple, just cut them into pieces, ready for the barbecue. And what vegetables might we be doing today? We are doing some zucchini, eggplant or aubergine, depending where you are in the world. We have mushroom, I think it's portobello mushroom, I don't know, it's a big one. We have onion, red onion, capsicum, pretty big one, and sneaky surprise, something I have only eaten once in my life. That is Brussels sprouts. Oh my god, we are doing Brussels sprouts. So like most things, I think a lot of foods in the world, a lot of food that you don't grow up liking and maybe your parents didn't like either, is the reason why is that you just haven't had it done well. You haven't eaten a good version of it. Like mushrooms is a big one. Once you eat a good mushroom, a tasty mushroom, you understand the potential. Once you get it cooked right and it's not super squishy, and you know that consistency where it's like spongy, squishy, squeaky when it's just overcooked. Terrible. Tomatoes is one, capsicum maybe. I haven't had much eggplant in my life, but I've heard it's really good on a barbecue. Same with zucchini. So that is what we're going to do. And we're going to be doing it. I'm going to be showing a few different toys I got recently. One of the most recent toys was the mandolin, and we got a few more toys that we are going to be showing. All right, let's start off with capsicum. And we're just going to keep it in nice thick slices and just cut off the whites. Prep shouldn't take too long because we're doing it in nice big pieces. And that's it. That's capsicum done. And we'll just chuck it on here. Next we're doing mushroom. We are just going to cut this stalk off and call that a day. Alright, let's do zucchini. Now I haven't really used zucchini too much, but I think this will be the best method. Just long slices. Maybe we'll cut in half. No, we'll just leave them as is. Bigger the better. Some nice thick eggplant steaks. Yeah, we definitely have a lot of vegetables. I just wanted a variety of vegetables. Oh, that's interesting. That does not look good. Okay, we'll get rid of that and we'll keep those in this form. Just get rid of the outside bits. So the last thing is the Brussels sprouts. So I've never prepared this, but I've done a little bit of research, and we just cut off the top a little bit and then just get the shitty leaves on the outside. And there we go. You don't want to cut too much off the bottom, because then it gets rid of too many of the outside leaves, because that's what's holding it together. All right, and that's the Brussels sprouts prepped. All the food we have, all the vegetables. Got our zucchini, mushroom, eggplant or aubergine, capsicum and onion. Okay, it's time to introduce my first new toy, and that is this bad boy. So yes, I have a portable induction plate, so I don't have to move around the camera so much, because this area has much better lighting than the gas top. So it's just all round pretty good and handy. And like I said, I had a gift card, so it was a good little investment. So now we don't have to move to a gas stove for a lot of the things that we need to do. Obviously, if we want to use the wok, there'll be a lot of things we'll use the gas stove, but I gotta use an induction. And I've never used an induction for the first time in my life, so hopefully this goes okay. Okay, we are going to be making a little basting sauce, a little butter basting sauce for the vegetables when they are on the barbecue. So we just have a bunch of butter we can use that probably should be used. Yeah, that looks like a good amount. There's no real guidelines or measurements for this. Dijon mustard. I actually have Dijon mustard this time. I've used it in a few recipes, so now I have whole grain and Dijon. I'm sure they'll be very useful. We have thyme, which we are just going to grab a bunch and really not give too much care. And last off we have some garlic. We'll just chuck in 2 cloves. That worked surprisingly well that time. Ooh. Okay, but we're just going to melt this down and get it nice and saucy. It smells pretty good. It's almost fully melted, as you might be able to see. It's kind of tasty. Alright, I think we are good with that. And we are going to move outside for where the barbecue is and to show my new toy and just get that going. Alright, this is a new toy and it's time to start for the cooking. So I think we'll put the coals in here. Grab those. Alright, and now let's light it. Now we just let that go and turn into coals, and then we get to cook on it. So before we put everything onto, to be cooked onto the hibachi, or this, the cube thingy outside, we're just going to blanch the Brussels sprouts. Chuck it on here. We'll go high. We want it to boil very quickly. So we'll see how 9's the highest, and that's 2000 watts. So we'll see how quickly it boils for. Alright, that's good enough. We will now chuck our Brussels sprouts, and we're just going to leave them in here for about 5 minutes. And we'll rinse them in cold water, and then we'll start cooking. Damn! Induction stoves are crazy. Alright, that's good enough for me. Okay, let's move outside. Alright. Let's do a bunch of different things outside. Start kind of, you know, just chucking a little bit of this butter sauce. I can't tell, like, if this is cooked or what. Alright, let's chuck on some of the Brussels sprouts before they get too... I have a feeling that I didn't put enough coals in, but I'm not sure. Okay, so we have a little bit of vegetables here. We'll see how they are done. Chuck a bit of salt on in there. First up, zucchini. Alright, next up, capsicum. Not too shabby. And now for some zucchini. Actually, that's really good, zucchini. I feel this is a very slow process because I don't have much to cook with. And it is kind of cold outside. And I think I needed to put more coal and briquettes in to keep the heat, but we'll just keep on going. Bit of smoke going on. So this next batch, we have Got some of the onion, zucchini, capsicum, and more eggplant. Let's have some of this onion. Onion was pretty good. The garlic butter was really quite nice. Whatever it is, the basting sauce. And a bit of charring. Go for a bit of zucchini. And some eggplant. Oh, it's hot. Not too bad. More practice necessary, but this is the freshness I needed today. It seems like the temperature has fallen quite a bit, and now, well, I guess we're just kind of slow barbecuing it. See if this works well. Okay, it's time to try the mushroom. That's pretty good. That's really good. And you can't go wrong with like butter and mushroom though. Like, that's just a classic combo. So the only thing I haven't tried now from the barbecue is the Brussels sprouts. And I've never cooked them, so I don't know when's a good time to bring them up. So far, it's not too bad. I think I've got to work on my heat, because I think I needed more coals. But it is what it is. Alright, so here's a Brussels sprout. And we'll give this a go, because I don't know. See if these Brussels sprouts are any better than the previous one I had. I presume so. And that's actually really good. It's like perfect for this barbecue. It's still a bit undercooked, I think. That's okay. I'm just gonna, finish cooking the rest of the stuff that I have here. Still have a bit of veggies left over, which I'll just use for some tomorrow. The warmth of the fire is, I reckon, pretty good for like low, slow cooking. But I'm not sure if that's what vegetables need. I don't know. And I'm not very familiar with cooking over a fire like this. So I think it's going to take a bit of practice before I get there, Yeah. The butter, good idea. Then a bit of salt just to enhance it just a tiny bit. Probably not the most healthiest meal ever, but I needed some vegetables, and this was like a great sort of in-between sort of thing. But yeah, it's not too shabby. So there we have. We attempted to barbecue some vegetables on our new toy over some fire. And yeah, there's a few things to learn from this. One of them is that we need more heat. So next time I'll be using that item with the fire, I'll be getting some charcoal and getting a nice amount, because what we had was just not enough for the amount of food we had. And yeah, I think that's probably the biggest thing that I need to work on. Biggest thing I learned from this attempt, which is good, because it means that moving forward when I use it, I have a better understanding of what to do. But yeah, so it was really good. And the butter was amazing, that kind of basting for the vegetables and the different vegetables as well. So I probably will be trying to do this again sometime in the future. Good thing that I did test it out. That way I didn't ruin any sort of meat products or anything like that. Vegetable, you can eat it raw most of the time. Meat, on the other hand, you can't. So yeah, learned a lot, and hopefully you got some ideas of how you can make some amazing tasting barbecue vegetables. Anyway, thank you all, and peace out.